So, got this little battery drill kit that my dad's been using for a while. I've been in Australia, and it's been an excellent little kit. This has got more than enough grunt to undo wheel nuts, the driver. But he just said recently the charger packed up. So we're going to have a look and see if we can do something with it. We think it's this part that's died, not the actual base itself. So we're going to have a look and see if we can fix it, or if we can find something to make it work, especially since we can't go out and do anything with it. We can order one, but we'll have a look, see if we can get it to go anyway. Right guys, so we found a fix to this battery charger for this Black & Decker 18 volt drill. So a few years ago Dad had another drill kit that packed up, or the charger packed up on that, and he bought this multi-voltage wall adapter that he can plug into a charger. You know, one of those just had the old little round plug back in the back of the drill like years and years ago. So I still had that, and it happened to be pretty close to the right voltage. You could dial it in. So we just spliced it in on the cable and it's charging it. So it's slowly charging that away. It's not a high speed charger, this one is just a slow one. But so yeah, we've got that charging, that's working good now. And what else can I show you at the moment? I'll just pause it and I'll go over to where I brought some more tools down from upstairs. Hold on. Righty, so just been digging around trying to find some tools and bits and pieces. So that's one of the hammers that I had here. To be honest, I can't even remember where I bought it from. Might have been E. Hayes and Sons, which is the home of the world's fastest Indian, to be honest. And that was another one that I had. There's a couple of panel beating hammers that I've had. I actually thought I had another bloody one of those flat half round dollies, but this is the other dolly that I had. That's one of those, what do you call it, speed files, whatever they are. It's just a handle I made up years ago to put on one. So yeah, that's about it for what I've had recently. So yeah, just been digging through stuff and finding stuff, poking around up here, and generally having a bit of a poke around. Dug out another socket set that I've got. Yeah, so it's just all sorts of stuff in here. This is all spare stuff that I didn't have in these things. We're trying to find stuff earlier on. Well, this is my other welding helmet that I had over here. I actually wish I actually brought that other one home from Australia, because it's got that nice big wide view on it, which is really good. This will do in the meantime, but yeah, I'll eventually get a nice big wide view one again, because that is far better than trying to look through these little windows and some of these earlier auto dark helmets. So that's that. I think that'll do in the meantime. Alrighty guys, I might just do a couple of shouts out at the minute, but I'll just turn the camera around. Righty, so on the end of this video, I'm just going to do a couple of quick shout outs for some videos, some channels to go watch. One is Sobering Restorations, sort of a few hours north of Arco at Outlaw Edge, up in Canada. I think they're sort of north of the border there, a few hours. So go and watch them. Really awesome channel. They've not been going terribly long, I don't think, and just got some really good content going. So go check that out, Sobering Restorations. What's the other one? Oh, I can't bloody think. I was going to say another one too, that's just gone out of my head. God, I'd have to have a look. Anyway, I'll come back to you in a second. Right. I just had a quick look at YouTube. The other one was Half-Assed Customs. He's got an awesome channel too. I think he's sort of, gee, don't quote me on that. I think he's north of Canada. Just up in Canada too, I think. We might be in the States. Oh, I'd hate to have bloody another look. I'd watch his channel. I think he's north too. I think he's up in Canada too. So yeah, there's a couple that go watch. Yeah, so Sobering Restorations and Half-Assed Customs. The boys at Sobering definitely need hand. They only got a few more subs than me. So yeah, go over and check those guys out. Yeah, I'll keep making content here as much as I can with what I can with this 4-week lockdown. Basically can't leave the place, except one of us can go get groceries every now and again. Or we can go for a walk around the streets, or jump on a push bike or something like that and go for a ride around the streets. We've done that yesterday, and the young fella did it again today with my mum and my partner Rachel. They went out for a ride, so me and Dad might go out for a ride tomorrow with the young fella again. So yeah, I'll try and make any little bits of content that I can. There's a bit of stuff in here to poke around and look at. Some of these old cars and bits and pieces. I might do something on the tractors if you're keen. I'll sort of talk to Dad a bit about them and find out a little bit more about them. So yeah, it's always something. There's something to poke around with here. If we happen to do any work on anything, I might see if Dad's keen to do to be in a video and do a bit on some of these things if we're going to do some repairs on anything. Might try and talk Dad into maybe see if we can get that guard fixed on the Jag and just bits and pieces like that. That tractor, or sort of, yeah, I guess the tractors, the old tractors, really old tractors. One of them's got to have some repairs and put back together. I can sort of show you a little bit about that. Yeah, I can try and show you the 37 a bit, the Nash. Like that's a really good, clean, solid car. I think. Actually, I'll turn the video back around and I'll show you a bit more about it. We'll just add that into this video. May as well. Alright, back again. Sorry about all the crap on top of it, but it's not much I can do with it. So this is a 37 Nash sedan. And like I said I think I've got another video, I don't know whether I've thrown it up on YouTube or not. You used to have a coupe the same year, but it was really, really rough. I think it had a bent chassis and the body had been stripped down and it had been sandblasted, and it sat in the corner of one of Dad's sheds for a long, long, long time, but he eventually sold it a few years ago now, maybe half a dozen years ago, but he kept this. He bought, to be honest, I can't remember how long ago he's had this. He's had it a bloody long time, as far as I can remember. I think he picked it up and it had been sitting without the boards in the floor, where the battery and stuff is, and the rats had got up into it and eaten all the upholstery out of it. But I know years and years and years ago he had like bits and pieces redone, like sort of the dash had a dash refinished for it and all sorts of funny things. Like he'd done bits and pieces like way earlier on. But I don't think the motor sort of needs pulled apart and freed up and possibly rebuilt. Like it's sort of, I think it had been sort of done a long time ago, because really, like the body, you'd almost leave it and just clean it up, tidy it up, and just use it as it is. Like it's sort of one of those, it's a real survivor car. Like I don't know whether it's been repainted or not, but it's in really solid condition. Like just, you'd only have to do the interior and just go through the basics and mechanicals, get the brakes going, and they probably put wheel cylinders in, or whether, I'm not sure whether the mechanical, whether the hydraulic, I'm not 100% sure. Not really my expertise with this sort of era stuff. So it could be hydraulic, it could be mechanical brakes, like when I mean mechanical, like rods and linkages. Probably are hydraulic being this sort of era, but I know the rugby's not, it's all rods. So there's no brake fluid in that at all, so it's all just mechanical leverage. So yeah, the motor probably needs going through the trans. It's probably one of those things that you just make sure the seals weren't leaking and put fresh oil on it, and same with the diff and all that sort of stuff. Like this is a fairly, like, it's something that you could actually probably get going with if you had sort of 3 or 4 months to throw it at it. And get the upholstery fixed and just sort of went through the mechanicals and made sure that everything was right and free and not stuck and all those sorts of things. You could probably get it running. I'm pretty sure Dad said this was a runner, but it's been sort of sitting so long. yeah, it needs sort of gone through, but not a major, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's a bit on that. So as you can see, like it's fairly solid, and it is complete, apart from the upholstery being eaten out. I'll pop on the other side and I'll show you the other side. So there's a quick shot of down that side, and I'll pop around the back in a minute. So this is around the back. So like as you can see, like it's fairly solid and complete. It's not really bashed or out or anything like that. It's nice and a real nice solid car. Alrighty guys, I'll leave you that. This. Cheers.